Davis.
Ms. Evans, Assistant Director, thanks for coming.
And welcome to our very first opening production of Clue! We have just a couple of reminders for you guys. Who's here for extra credit? Every dang one of you. Cool. Awesome. Okay, so just a reminder that if you want extra credit, you must stay through the entire show. On the back of your ticket, you need to put your name, your last name also, and any teacher that is giving you extra credit along with the period that you're in. You need to submit that to either me or Miss Evans on your way out when the show is finished. If you have to leave before that, we can't honor your extra credit. Sorry about that, but you do need to stay for the entire show.
If there is an emergency, me and Mrs. Moreau will be seated right over here on the house left side. You can come get one of us. There's a lot of moving parts to this. We're in the dark, so we can help you safely to get outside. If at all possible, please wait until intermission to leave.
Last thing, we have a bunch of crazy actors running around this stage and possibly in the audience. So we need you guys to please tuck any of your belongings underneath your seats and away from walkway up here and in front. Be careful. Beware. That's all we have for you. So we're going to turn it over to our wonderful stage management team, Isa, Sophia, and Kennedy.
Hi everyone, I'm Isa Freiler. I'm the stage manager for Clue.
Hi, I'm Kennedy and I'm the crew manager for Clue. Hi, I'm Sophia and I'm the assistant stage manager for Clue.
Just a few extra things before we start the show. Halfway through the show, we will have a 10 to 15-minute intermission, sorry. And in the back corner, we will have snacks. There's a snack bar. Everything is very, very, very cheap, cheaper than the usual snack bar that we have. So please go ahead and grab some. We've got chips, we've got drinks, we've got it all. So if you're hungry during intermission, then you can go grab some snacks.
At this time, we'd like to ask you to please silence all your cell phones. It can become as a distraction to our actors and the other people around the show. And let's say a prayer. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Dear God, I pray that we have a good show today, and that I hope the audience loves it, and that we do well backstage and on stage. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
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 And now, Drama Lab presents
Clue!
Suspicion across the country, raising the question in households across the nation, who are the un-American Americans amongst us?
Monsieur, did not you come in? You frightened me off to death.
What do you want to do that? There's so many better ways to die. Please turn that off. Everything ready? Good. Cook!
Call it, sir.
Everything on schedule?
Dinner will be ready at 7:30. Sharp.
Right on time. You have your instructions? Very well, let the game begin. Good evening.
Good evening. I'm not sure if I'm in the right place.
Yes, indeed you are expected, Colonel.
How do you know
It
who I
is
am?
Colonel Mustard, isn't it?
No, that's not my name. My name is
I
Colonel.
believe it was suggested you use a pseudonym for the evening.
No, thank you. I took an antihistamine beforehand.
May I take your coat?
I suppose. Cover!
Not to worry, Colonel. It's just the maid and all with the champagne cork.
Champagne.
Oh. Don't mind if I do.
This way, monsieur.
Thank you. Are you expecting someone else?
Yes, please enter and I'll be with you in a moment.
Follow me, Colonel.
With pleasure, my dear.
Good evening. You come in, madame, you are expected.
Do you know who I am?
Only that you're the social actor we know this evening as Miss White.
Yes. It says on my letter, but
Ah, please,
Why?
meet the maid in that. Have you two seen each other before?
we've never met.
Champagne.
I think not.
Please, warm yourself in the lounge.
Why? Do I look cold?
Is it?
Oh, hello.
Hello. Pleased to meet you.
I'm rarely pleased to meet anyone. More?
Yes. Ah, you must be Miss Peacock.
Yes, I am.
Cook, can you take Miss Peacock's stall? Have you two met?
Ridiculous. I've never met this woman before in my entire life. Champagne? My lips belong to the Lord.
Ah, please, make yourself comfortable in the lounge.
Thank you. Oh, and for your hospitality. There's a couple of vendors and tacos for you.
Thank you. How sticky.
I expect you to be the wife of
Hold that dot, please, enter.
Oh, mother, you're waving. Lovely. Oh, the inside is even more good. Who are you?
Welcome to the party.
This is turning out to be quite the crowd.
Sorry, is this the right place to meet, Mr. Body?
Hey, say! Oh, no, not you, sir. Please, come in.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Quite all right.
I suppose this matter has me rather anxious.
You must be, Mr. Green?
Yes, that's exactly who I am.
Good evening, sir.
Well, this isn't what I expected at all.
I find if you expect nothing, you're never disappointed.
Oh, I'm not disappointed, trust me, I'm not disappointed.
1 second, please, sir. Please arrive at 7:30 sharp on a Saturday evening. Well, here I am. Professor Plum, if you say so.
Well, and I thought I'd seen everything.
Miss Scarlet, welcome. I did not realize you and the professor were acquainted.
We're not. The bridge is washed out from the rain. My car broke down and this professor offered to give me a ride. I didn't realize we were headed to the same place until we arrived.
How was your drive? It was a long haul. Yes, I suppose it is a long haul, but then again, it's a very large house.
Say, what is this godforsaken place anyway?
This old place, this is Boston Manor.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I'm so close. Does anyone have to help?
Cook! Dinner!
Very sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, you will find appetizers in the lounge. Although it's good, I'm starving.
Funny, I haven't much of an appetite at all.
My, this really is a party.
Greetings all, it's a pleasure for you to see me. Ooh, come here, my love. Right then. I do believe everyone is here. Colonel Mustard.
Present.
Miss White.
Yes.
Professor Plum. Right. Miss Scarlet.
Hi.
Mr. Green.
Oh yes, that's me.
And Miss Peacock.
How do you do?
Good evening, I am Wadsworth, the butler. As you may have surmised, no one here is being addressed by their true names. A gift your host has bestowed unto you, and I suggest you follow his lead. Refrain from revealing too much about yourselves, as you never know when... Dinner. That was more like a cocktail minute.
Mr. Wadsworth, you were saying you never know when what?
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 What? Come now, we mustn't keep the cook waiting. She can get terribly furious. The dining room is this way.
Thank you. I arranged for 4 more tables.
You'll find your seats next to your names. Please be seated.
Nice dining.
Oh, wow.
The colors are matching, maybe that has to
Change the code on the table. S-T.
I'm sorry, do you need help reading?
I Wadsworth, where are you sitting?
I don't sit, sir. I'm merely a humble butler.
So what exactly do you do?
I buttle, sir.
Dinner, please.
Thank you, cook.
So, Butler, what are we all gathered here for today?
Ours not to reason why, ours but to do and die.
Die?
Merely quoting, sir, from Lord Alfred Tennyson.
I prefer Kipling myself. Do you like Kipling, Colonel?
Oh, sure. I'll eat anything. So, where's our host?
All will be revealed in due time, sir.
Something smells familiar. Shark fin soup. My favorite.
I know.
Bon appetit. Oh, nice. This is quite delicious.
What does that taste like, sir?
Ooh, this is yummy. Oh, pardon. Well, I mean, I might as well get the ball rolling. I mean, I'll break the ice. I mean, I'm quite used to doing the seeing and being a hostess and all that, seeing as I am the wife of a... Oh, pardon me, I forgot we're not supposed to say anything about ourselves, but I mean, I am absolutely intended to enjoy myself. And oh my, this soup is delicious, isn't it?
I know who you are.
You do?
Yeah, I went to Washington.
Washington? Then I must be your politician's wife.
Yes, yes, I am.
Who's your husband? Maybe I know.
Mrs. White, you've been quite quiet since we've been seated. What does your husband do for a living?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Well, he just lies around on his back all day.
How lazy.
Not necessarily.
Oh my god, I'm so hot.
Oh, I love a good accent.
Excuse me. I better not say I like to follow the rules.
Well, if I wasn't trying to keep the conversation going, then we would just be sitting here in embarrassed silence.
Are you afraid of silence when speak on?
Yes, no, why?
You seem to suffer from something we call pressure to speech.
Is that an official diagnosis?
Are you a doctor, Professor?
In psychological medicine, yes.
Do you practice?
Not anymore. I currently work for you-know-who.
Who?
The United Nations Organization, the World Health Organization.
Ah, you know who. It's an acronym.
Oh.
I had a sister who was a gymnast.
You aren't a real colonel, aren't you?
I am.
Aren't you going to mention the coincidence that you also live in Washington, D.C., Colonel?
How do you know that?
Oh, I've seen you before.
Does that mean you're from Washington too?
I am.
Does anyone here not live in Washington?
Oh, then this must be about the Red Scare!
I'm not a communist! I'm Republican!
Wadsworth, we have had quite enough of this. Where's our host? Why have we been brought here?
You see, sir. Ah, right on time. Felix, give me 1 moment, please.
Who's going now? Wait a minute. I've got an idea.
Ah, good thinking, Miss Scarlet.
What are we doing?
Oh, you see. The acoustic coupling between the door and the glass allows for sound waves to travel from one place to the next.
Oh, that makes good
Yes, they've all arrived as expected, sir. Of course. I'll escort them into the study immediately. Right away.
We didn't hear anything! We didn't hear anything bad.
Oh, for goodness sake, Wadsworth! Who was at the door? I demand to know who it was!
Can I interest any of you in dessert or fruit?
No!
In that case, might I suggest we have a brief recess to study, after which your host shall make himself known to you. Your letters shall be explained, and The game shall begin.
So, who's our host?
Nobody! No one's here! What is happening?
Cigarette, it'll calm you night.
I don't smoke!
More Wadsworth. Open after dinner. Good for you.
Right then, everyone comfortable?
I make a good living.
Out with it, Wadsworth. Seems the six of you all received the same letter. It says, it will be to your advantage to be present on the date listed below, at the time listed below, at the place listed below, as a Mr. Body will put to an end a current long-standing and painful financial liability.
Yes, that's what mine says.
It seems the six of you all have one thing in common.
Pirate McCarthy, we're being blacklisted, aren't we?
Well, Colonel, you're all being blackmailed. For some time now, the six of you have been paying more than you can afford to keep someone quiet. Someone who threatens to expose you all.
Who would ever want to blackmail me? I go to church every Sunday.
Yeah, but don't we all?
Anyone else wish to deny it? Very well. Until you had you hadn't known who you were paying the blackmail to, but now I'm sure even the least discerning among you is able to realize that the blackmailer is none other than Mr. Butty himself.
Yes, I guess so, but who is this fellow?
And who is he? Your henchman, you pompous British butler!
There's Mr. Body, what a scoundrel!
Oh, this dress is not fit for my blood pressure.
You think I can't handle a little blackmail?
Who's this body fella, British butler?
Who Mr. Butty is of no concern to you. Suffice it to say, he's a supporter, a wealthy supporter at that, of the House Un-American Activities Committee, and he feels your activities have been decidedly un-American.
Un-American! I served
You're
in the
so
war!
American.
My goal this evening is to reveal to each of you each other's wrongdoings, rendering you all culpable in your indiscretion.
But we hardly know each other.
Precisely.
Don't you think you might spare us this humiliation?
Afraid not. We'll start with you, Professor Plum.
Ooh, this
It says here you were a psychiatrist specializing in lunatics suffering from delusions of grandeur.
Yes, but now I work for the government.
So your job has not changed. But you can't practice medicine anymore.
Why would he do?
You know how male doctors aren't supposed to date their female patients?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he did that.
How awful. You know, someday there will be a representative like you.
I hope so.
Me too.
You're disgusting.
Casting moral judgments, are we, Peacock?
Well,
How then do you justify delivering Senator Peacock's votes to certain lobbyists?
my husband is a paid consultant. There's nothing sinful about that.
Not if it's publicly declared there isn't. But if you're slipping envelopes of money under the restroom door of Old Ebbets Grill, how would you call that transaction?
I'd say it stinks.
Who are you in that men's room?
So it's true!
No, it's a vicious lie!
Well, I'm inclined to believe you. I too am being blackmailed for something I didn't do.
So am I.
Not me.
You're not being blackmailed?
Oh, I'm being blackmailed, all right. But I did what I'm being blackmailed for.
What did you do?
I run a non-governmental agency that handles classified affairs.
Affairs? What?
Is that
calling you Colonel Mustard, Washington. Is he one of your clients?
Certainly not.
I was asking Miss Scarlet.
Well, you tell him it's not true.
It's not true.
So it is true.
No, it's not true.
Aha! So it is true.
Double negative.
A double negative. You mean you have photographs?
No. A double negative means proof positive. But I'm afraid you just revealed yourself, Colonel.
Are you trying to make me look stupid in front of the other guests?
You don't need any help from me in that department.
Hey!
Colonel Mustard here holds a sensitive security position at the Pentagon. Those negatives would almost certainly compromise that position.
And what position were you causing, Colonel?
I'd give him
This is an outrage.
Let's see. Who's next? Miss White, you too have been paying our friend the blackmailer a little over a year ever since your husband disappeared under, shall we say, mysterious circumstances.
Say what you want. I didn't kill him.
Then why were you paying the blackmailer?
I didn't want another scandal, did I?
Another?
We had a very humiliating confrontation. He had threatened to kill me in public.
Why would he threaten to kill you in public?
I believe she means to say that in public he had threatened to kill her.
It was all over the papers.
And yet, he was the one who died, not you, Miss White.
He was found dead at home, unclothed. His head had been cut off, and so it is, you know.
Ow.
But I didn't do it. I'd been out all evening at the movies.
What was showing?
The Naked Alibi.
Unlikely.
He was your second husband, though. Your first also disappeared.
That was his job. He was an illusionist.
He never reappeared.
He wasn't a very good illusionist.
Very well. Lastly, we have Mr. Green, who is a...
I don't need you to unmask him, Wadsworth. I know exactly what you're going to say about me.
And what's that?
Mr. Green, who is a homosexual.
Not me.
I beg your pardon?
You asked. Who is a homosexual? It's not me.
Thank you, Colonel. I was going to say, well, there's that. And also, this evidence to support the question of your politics.
My politics? Since one is working for the Republican Party, a crime.
You swore an oath of allegiance to the Republican Party, that's true. But you declined to vote for Eisenhower in the last election.
Voting records are confidential.
Everything has a price, Mr. Green.
So, there you have it.
Of what?
The wife of a corrupt senator, a disloyal Republican, and just straight down evil doctor, and so on and so forth. Not exactly adhering to an all-American standard of conduct now, are we?
Depends on who you ask.
Yes. What if this body fellow is such a noble civilian like you say he is? Then why didn't he report us to the authorities?
And miss out on the opportunity to make a quick buck? Come now, Professor, it's more American than white.
Apple pie.
All right, boss. So we're being blackmailed by some renegade McCarthyist. Where does that leave us?
Where is this Mr. Body?
And what does he want from us?
Who cares? I'm not sticking around to find out. I'm leaving.
Miss Peacock, you can stay in denial, but you must also stay in this house.
Meyer, I am the wife of a great senator. You can't tell me what to do. It's locked.
That's right. The doors are locked. The windows are barred. The grounds are patrolled by vicious dogs. There is no way out of Bucky Manor.
You
can't
And gentlemen, may I introduce to you your host for the evening and your blackmailer for life, Mr. Bucky. How do you do?
You think you are actually running for Congress?
What will I should give a piece of my mind and I don't even like
I thought
confrontation.
millionaires were supposed to be good-looking, you swine!
Why are you blackmailing us? Oh, I'm frustrated. I find you
Driving all these good people, I don't get it. What's in it for you?
You're such a typical man. Better off dead.
Mrs. White in the study with her knee.
Thank you. I've studied martial arts.
No.
Get away.
There is one more piece of information you may like to know.
What?
The police will be on their way in less than an hour.
You
Unless
what?
You agreed to double down.
And why would we agree to do that?
Because if you don't, I'll put this briefcase containing all the evidence needed to expose you in the hands of the police, the press, and the House Un-American Committee. With the right spin, those fellows can make a commie out of anybody. I think some of you should face a lifetime of jail, and others a lifetime of shame.
You bastard!
Unless
what?
Well, there's something you can do for me. Something I can't bear to do myself.
What?
Have a seat, please.
Oh,
This man.
I don't know.
Right then, what's this about, sir?
Wadsworth, with a
What are these?
In this package, this bag, there are 6 packages that I guess you might find useful this evening.
Packages?
Presents, if you will. I'm a generous sort of fellow. You are? Wadsworth will see that each guest receives their gifts. Or
Doesn't sound like matchbox covers.
would anybody like to make a guess into what's in your boxes?
Perfume.
Candy.
A very single malt scotch whiskey.
Ha ha ha! Are you guessing games fun? Please, open them.
A candlestick. What's this for?
A wrench.
Red pipe.
Dagger.
A revolver?
Would you mind? Ah! A snake! Oh. No. It's a rope.
In each of your hands, you hold a lethal weapon. You all came tonight because you believe the evidence against you was so terrible you do anything to keep it a secret. I'm putting that theory to a test. You are? Wadsworth here is the only other person who knows your secrets. And it's costing us all very dearly to keep them silent.
How do you mean?
He may look suave and charming, thank you, but he's really conniving and manipulative.
False!
Why do you think he's called the police?
You called the police?
Only because he instructed me to.
Did I? Ladies and gentlemen, if you can manage to get rid of Mr. Wadsworth, I've no need to increase your blackmail or expose you to the police.
Get rid of?
Does he mean kill him?
In fact, if you can eliminate Wadsworth,
Yes,
who not
I
only knows
think that's what he means.
who not only knows your secrets, but also mine, I'll have no need to increase your blackmail at all.
You can't do this to me after everything I've done for you. Look, he's a liar. I'm not a butler. I'm one of you. I'm an indentured servant.
A familiar refrain. Wadsworth, don't make a scene. It's over. The police are on your way. Now's your chance. To end your blackmail now, kill Wadsworth!
What?
It's Mr. Body.
Thank you, heavens.
Is he breathing?
Stand back. I'm a doctor. He's dead.
Who had the gun?
I did.
So you shot him!
No, I didn't.
If you didn't shoot him, then who did?
Well, the lights went out. Next thing I knew, there was a gunshot. That can't be right. There's no bullet wound.
He's right. There isn't.
Look, there's a bullet lodged here.
Eagle eye, Scarlet.
Well, the bullets are there. How did he die over here?
How should I know? I'm not a forensics expert.
Something else must have killed him.
One of us must have killed him.
Well, don't look at me. I didn't do it.
Well, I didn't either.
Well,
I
I
got
kind of seen
How
it.
somebody did not do it. Well, maybe we would have seen him. How do you know we wouldn't have seen him?
I had a candle.
Maybe the brandy was poisoned!
Well, someone had to stop her screaming.
Was the brandy poisoned?
How should I know?
Guess we'll never know.
Unless you guys do.
Screams! They're coming from the billiard room, this way!
You all right?
No.
Stand back, Walter. Abed, are you alive?
Of course I'm alive, you idiot. No thanks to you, Wadsworth. You locked us up in this house with a murderer.
So the murderer is here?
Where?
Where? Here, we're all looking at him. Or her.
What took you so long?
An old woman may or may have not just been poisoned. It's a miracle that it anywhere.
I heard you all in the study. One of you is a killer.
Wait, how can you hear us in the study?
I was listening. There's a tape recorder in the building room connected to the study. Monsieur Body asked me to record your conversation.
Now, why would he ask you to do that?
For more evidence, of course. What if revealed your secrets in the study? Now they are recorded.
What a snake! I got to destroy those tapes! Where are they?
Who cares about the tapes? What about the body?
What body?
Body's body!
But, Yvette, why were you screaming in there all by yourself?
Because I was frightened. I also drink the cognac. Maybe I am poisoned too. Plus, one of you is a killer. Monsieur Body is dead.
We have to figure out which one of them did it.
What do you mean, which one of them?
Well, I didn't do it.
Neither did I. I would have, but I didn't have access to any weapons, unlike the 6 of you.
Don't look at me. All I got was a candlestick.
Right. Well, what if the murderer isn't one of us?
Then who else could have been?
Who else is in this house?
And there's a cook.
Zagok!
Move, Drew! Find that cook! Go!
Cook, where are you?
Hello, cook.
I got onions for you to chop. I don't know how to learn how to cook. Wadsworth, is he under you?
No, it's not.
Not there.
Obviously not.
All right. Well, it's obvious that the cook is not here.
Oh my, this kitchen looks like my husband and I's first brownstone. Oh, it has such a homey and lovely feel to it.
It's the cook with the dagger in her back.
Someone must have killed her.
I didn't do it.
Well, that makes 2. 2 what? 2 murders.
Oh, I hate murder.
I think you've got a lot of explaining to do, Wadsworth.
Me?
Well, who else would want to kill the cook?
Dinner wasn't that bad.
How could you make jokes in a time like this?
It's my defense mechanism.
Some defense. If I were the killer, I'd kill you next. I said if. There's only one admitted killer in here, and it's not me. It's Mrs. White.
I've admitted nothing.
You paid the blackmailer. How many husbands have you had?
Mine or other women's.
Yours.
5.
5.
Yes, just the 5. Husbands should be like Kleenex. Soft, strong, and disposable.
Well, if it wasn't you, then who killed the cook? Who had the dagger?
It was Miss Peacock.
Yes, but I put it down.
Where?
In the study. Any one of us could have picked it up.
I didn't pick it up. I didn't kill it. It was already.
Damn, Mr. Flynn.
Can somebody please help me?
Goodness, man, help him out. Nothing.
Get that thing off.
You really ought to learn how to speak up for yourself, Mr. Green. Must have.
Where's the help? 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah, flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it. Gross. This is so gross.
Might I suggest we move the cook's party to the study?
Why would we do that?
Well, first off, when the cops arrive, we don't want them to find this. Second of all, I am the butler. I do like to keep things tidy.
Out of the way. Dead body comes through.
it work?
The body's gone! Oh my god. You're all staring at. Nobody. What do you mean nobody?
No body! No body! Mr. Body's body, it's gone!
Maybe he wasn't really dead.
He was!
We should have made sure.
I did!
So was he dead or wasn't he?
Maybe he was dead, but somebody moved him.
Who would move him? And why?
How should I know?
I didn't move him.
We've all been together.
No, I just want to suck my nose. Thank you.
I don't mean to alarm anybody. We do have two issues. The dead bodies. One of them's present, the other one's missing. As well as the evidence.
Okay. The bridge is washed out. That should buy us some time.
But that's one extra time. I want the police to arrive. I'm sure this has to be murder.
But once the police arrive, the rest of us are doomed!
Wadsworth, am I right in thinking that there is no one else in this house?
No.
So there is someone else in this house.
Sorry, I meant no meaning yes.
No meaning yes.
Yes.
Give me a straight answer.
Don't look at me.
Wadsworth, is there someone else in this house? Yes or no?
No.
No, there is or no, there isn't.
Yes.
There seems to be some confusion about whether or not we are the only people in this house.
There isn't.
Isn't any confusion or isn't anybody else?
I don't know.
Boom! Just give me a clear answer.
Dude, that's such a monkey
What was the
answer.
Is
question?
there someone else in this house?
No!
That's what he says, but does he know?
Look, we've got a killer on the loose, the missing dead body of Mr. Body, and all these easily accessible weapons. The revolver, the wrench, the rope, and the candlestick, and, wait a minute. Where's the lead pipe?
Attacking her!
Mr. Body!
Oh, he's so bloody.
Stand back! He's dead!
That's what you said the last time.
I believe in second chances.
Mr. Body dead again.
I'm going to faint.
I've got you! Sorry.
Miss Peacock,
Yes!
where did this happen?
The bathroom! I went to powder my nose and he was there against the door frame and he was just there all bloody.
Who would do such a thing?
Takes a lot of guts to kill someone twice.
That's what we call over.
But why?
Difference!
Makes a difference to him.
Makes a difference to him. Yeah, no kidding. Makes a difference to us! We've got to figure out who killed Mr. Body, where, and with what.
Well, it seems that he was killed by lead pipe.
10 points, Professor Plum.
What kind of game are you playing at, Wadsworth?
Game? This isn't a game.
Wait a minute.
You had the lead pipe.
Yes, but I dropped it on my way out of the kitchen.
Oh, don't be stupid. People don't just drop murder weapons.
Well, I did not know it was a murder weapon when I dropped it.
So, anyone could have picked it up?
Yes, of course, anyone could have picked it up. So the question is, who picked it up? Who picked up the lead pipe and brutally bashed Buddy's beam into his skull? Who? 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 Who?
Hold it, Butler! While you lose your marbles, I'm over here trying to do something useful. Have you all forgotten about the evidence against us?
The evidence!
Body's briefcase is locked.
There must be a key.
Mr. Green, would you be so kind as to search Mr. Body's body?
Why me?
Why not?
Alright.
Where'd you get that?
I don't like germs.
More fingerprints.
No! Just germs. It's so warm.
Got it.
Give it here. It's empty.
Empty?
Why? I told you Body was no good. Had the evidence in the briefcase, my left foot.
You must find the evidence.
And destroy it.
Evidence against us aside. First things first, we are in a house with two dead bodies.
And the corpse on their way.
Let's move the corpses to the couch so they look less dead. Your turn, Plum. Get over here.
Some party is coming up to this.
Flip the body. Flip the body.
All I want is normal
This way. Ready, go. Help me.
Careful with the timing, it's from Costco.
Excellent battlefield technique from Mr. Plum. Never leave a man behind. Mr. Green, up the legs.
Rabbits are heavier than they seem, aren't they?
I wouldn't know, I'm not a killer.
Right. Me neither.
Oh.
Walk him out like this.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Good. They just look asleep.
Forget about the bodies. We need to do something about this room full of murder weapons and the homicidal maniac on the loose.
I know. We'll put the murder weapons into the bag.
What good will that be?
We'll put the bag in the safe.
Well, I don't see a safe.
Oh, is that an original trombone, Mr. Wadsworth?
Those are quite valuable.
Now is not the time for art appreciation. Butler!
Oh. A hidden safe behind a portrait. How original.
There, locked.
Voila.
Say, Mr. Wadsworth, what are you going to do with the keys to the safe?
Oh, yes, the key.
Keep them in my pocket, of course.
But what if you're the murderer?
I'm not.
But what if you are?
You know what, fine. We'll throw the keys outside.
Oui, à l'extérieur. But it's raining à l'extérieur.
I'm not suggesting we go outside. I'm suggesting we throw the keys outside. We stay inside.
But wouldn't you have to open the door?
Yes?
Well, what if the murderer's outside?
Better out than in.
Well, yes, we want to keep him outside, but if the murderer is also outside, he has a chance of catching the keys and then getting back in.
But maybe if we open the door, we'll encourage the killer to go out.
The killer's been doing a fine job of opening and closing doors all by himself. I don't see how us opening the door for one tiny second could possibly make any sort of a difference.
But what if we open the door, and then we throw out the key, and then the killer catches it, and then the killer would have the key that we are trying to confiscate?
But what if we might be overthinking it? Come with me, I'm throwing out the key.
Fine.
You have a choice.
just brown.
Not now!
Is that the killer?
He doesn't look like a killer.
Takes one to know one.
Leave it to me. Interrogation is my specialty. How do you do?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb the entire household. See, my car broke down outside. I was wondering if I could come in and borrow your phone.
Are you a killer?
What? No!
Okay. Right this way. It's my house.
So, where is it?
What, the bodies?
What bodies?
No bodies. No bodies here, sir.
Right. There's nobody in the study.
Okay.
Sir, the study is having technical issues. The phone in the lounge would suit you more. Thank you. No problem. Right? We have issues, okay? The evidence is missing, and the killer is unknown.
Yes. Well, we have a potential suspect locked in the lounge, and God knows who else is behind these doors.
I suggest we handle this in proper military fashion. We'll split up and search the whole house.
Split up?
Yes, we'll split up into pairs. That way, none of us will be alone.
But whoever's paired up with the murderer might be killed.
Yeah, but then we would know who the killer is.
Then half of the pair would be killed.
This is war, Peacock. Casualties are inevitable. You cannot make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. Any good cook will tell you that. What happened to the cook?
Colonel, are you willing to take that chance?
What choice do we have?
None.
I suppose you're right.
All right, troops, divide and conquer. I shall split us up into pairs. Eeny, meeny, miny, no!
Stupid! Miss White, you're with me. Professor Plum, you're with Miss Peacock. Yvette, you're with Mr. Green. And Miss Scarlet, you can be with Colonel Eeny Meeny.
Okay. What if one of us dies?
Then we'll miss you dearly. Now, go! Search every nook and cranny, every drawer, every crack, every crevice, and cherish your partner. They may be the last face you ever see. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a prepared message from the Butty estate. On behalf of the Butty estate, please join us for a brief reception of cookies and Doritos and the like. You can find the concession stand in the back. We will reconvene after I've had my daily dose of tater tots, and the lights have flickered twice.
Go on. I'll be right behind you.
That's why I'm worried.
But why? It's just us. Alone.
Just let Miss White's mailman in his right mind. We don't want to be alone with you.
Fine. You go in there, and I'll go in here.
Very well.
Are you going to go in?
Yes, and you?
Yes. Fine. On the count of 3. 1, 3. Nothing in that room.
Nothing in that room either, except for 2 dead bodies.
Shall we search the ballroom?
Let's.
Well, we're obviously in the that's a lie. Give me that.
I'm going back.
Quite an impressive library.
We're supposed to find anything we're meant to look for. I have no idea what we're looking for.
This civilized society, perpetual menace for disfiguration towards its primary hostility of man for one another.
Fancy words that intimidate me, Professor.
I take the afraid to speak of. Boy, I say he's onto something.
Now is not the time for academic pursuits either. We're supposed to be looking for the evidence.
It's a fruitless search, if you ask me. I mean, it's not like we're gonna walk into a room and find evidence plastered onto the wall.
You have a point. You have a point.
Let's go check upstairs. Maybe we'll be excited by something in the bedroom.
I haven't been excited by something in a bedroom for years.
I'm a little nervous right now. I'm on that big house on the hill. They locked me in the lounge. There's never be so many people here. Maybe they're having some sort of party? The crazy part is, I think one of them is my passenger. Yeah, my regular Tuesday night passenger.
You'll never believe what I found in the
What do you think that means?
I don't know, but it seems suspicious if you ask me.
I just did.
Honestly, Colonel, this is the last room we have to search in this beastly mansion, and we still haven't found the evidence.
I think our time has been productive nonetheless.
Aren't you a Pollyanna?
You're a brave and determined lady, Miss Scarlet. I've really enjoyed our time together. I hope after this expedition ends, we can remain friends. I mean, really, murders aside, it has been a lovely group of people all in all. I suppose I would like to hear how Miss White lost her veil in the billiard room, but...
You found Mrs. White's veil in the billiard room? Odd.
Odd?
Odd. A trap door. A trap door leading to a secret passageway. Come on.
Ladies first, Miss Scarlet.
How heroic.
Where are we now?
How did I know? There's no light.
Well, turn on. Turn it on.
I would if I could see anything.
Well, I'm going to feel my way around.
Don't get any funny ideas. Hey, this couch right here.
Oh, ow.
Here's a table.
Chair, chair.
Oh,
What is this?
the table. Okay, there's a dead body right here.
A body? Ah! Help! Help! There's a body!
Help us! Help! Let us in! Let us in! Let us out! Let us out! Oh my God!
We can't let you out. The door's locked.
Oh my God.
You had the keys, Wadsworth. You locked the motorist in here.
That's right, I do. No, I don't. They're gone.
Gone! I have an idea.
Well, there seems to be no other alternative. I'm going to break the door down myself.
Oh,
God, I'm a doctor.
Stand back! I'm a woman!
Oh my
Oh my
God.
God! Oh my
They're
God!
shooting at us. They're shooting at us.
Oh my
Oh
God!
my
I
God.
don't know. That was good. That was good.
They're shooting at us.
Not again. Why did you get a shooting pole? The door's open. I'm done shooting at you. You can come out now.
Why were you shooting at us?
Open the door.
But you could have killed us.
I said stand back.
Let's add finding the keys to the lounge on the top of the priority list.
Say, Frenchie, where'd you find that gun anyway?
It was unlocked.
I'm lost.
That's impossible. I have the keys. No, I haven't. They're gone.
Gone. Not to beat a dead horse, but again, I feel like having all the keys is pretty.
I know you said you threw out the keys in the safe once here. Yes, of course, I said that. I didn't do that. We got distracted, if you recall, when the motorist arrived. Any one of you could have grabbed the keys. So, whoever has the keys to the murderer then. Precisely.
Okay. Speaking of the killer, there's a dead body in the lounge, you know. The motorist is dead! Which one of you killed him? We found him together.
And he was already dead.
But the door to the lounge was locked.
We went through a secret passageway we found in the conservatory.
A secret passage? Who designed this place? The Parker brothers.
I'm going to jail.
Quick! I'll hide the gun! Look, just relax. It's not like it's the police.
It's the police.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna open the door.
No!
It's the decent thing to do.
I will take
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, officer. We've been expecting you. We haven't?
Well, I found an abandoned car, and I was told that a motorist needed help here.
No!
Yes.
Well, seems like there's some disagreement going on here. At any rate, can I use the phone?
No!
Of course. The one in the lounge.
Howdy, boys.
Perhaps the one in the study?
Occupy! I know, we can use the one in the library. That's fine by the bandwidth.
You're all acting rather peculiar.
It's because our chandelier fell down.
Yes, love that chandelier.
It would have killed us, but the maid cleaned it up. Thank you, Yvette.
Oh, one good, but what's going on in the lounge and study?
Lounging and studying.
Let me have a look.
No, thank you.
What?
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 What? What?
What?
Right this way.
I think I'd like to take a look around, if you wouldn't mind.
You know it very well. Follow me and I'll give you a grand tour of Botty Manor. Go and take care of it. Botty Manor was built by Lord Reginald Botty in 1442.
We have to cover our tracks and get rid of this guy. Come on, let's go.
And that chandelier was not shut down. Lord Botty had been declared Lord Botty after some Botty found an anti-Botty that would save everybody. Ah! Notice the mahogany flooring, sir. The mahogany was found by the English buccaneer John Struthington in the 5th century on his voyage to Peru, who found mahogany could be used for canoes. Do you canoe?
What?
Ah!
Where'd everybody go?
Not important. Look at these brass doorknobs in the wonderful library with the wonderful telephone. These brass doorknobs were given to Lord Botty by Botty's Butty in 1711.
Listen, I don't care about your doorknobs, mister. What's going on here, and what are you hiding in those two rooms?
Which are these two rooms, I take it?
The lounge and the study.
Ah! Good. Those two rooms.
Yes.
You shouldn't go in.
Why not?
It's far too shocking.
Officer, welcome to the party.
There are other fish in the sea.
Pardon me. Good night. That was an awful shocking, mister. I mean, those folks are having a great time. I mean, why should you tell me this is a party?
My apologies.
Now, if you wouldn't mind, I'll take a peek in the lounge now.
Good evening, officer. How'd you do?
Dead.
Drunk. Professor?
No, I can't do the job. She can kill me.
What if you do? What if you don't?
Have a lovely evening, officer.
Same to you.
Look, I can explain everything.
No explanation necessary. I mean, there's something illegal about any of this.
There isn't?
Of course not. I mean, this is America, and this right here is just the pursuit of happiness. Right. Manage your phone now?
Of course, right this way, officer.
Thank you.
No problem. Right, good job, everyone. Oh, my God.
They never drink.
You just try it.
Disgusting.
No. Right, he's locked in the library.
Wait a minute, I thought you said you didn't have the keys, Wadsworth.
You have my right pocket keys, madam. My left pocket keys are intact.
Oh my god.
We must search the house before the police arrive.
But the police already came.
The broken dark car police, not the criminal investigation police.
Exactly. Look, we can't afford to have any more murders, and we must find that evidence. Hurry!
Hello? Is it a power outage? Must be the storm. Oh, hello, Chief. Yes, this is... Hello? Hello? Is this phone work?
Hello? Last night. Hello? Oh, it's only you. You scared me. I thought you was a killer.
Someone cut this line? Hello? Oh, it's good. Chief, you can hear me. I found that I've been car in our mansion where all the lights never believe what I just saw.
Let there be light.
Can you all hear that?
Sounds like the telephone's up above.
It's coming from the library.
Well, the killer must be.
I'm going in.
Aren't you afraid?
Yes. Of what? A fate worse than death? No. Just that.
Excuse me, officer. Do you need help? Have you never used a phone, perhaps? A phone book? Libro de telefono.
Listen, Hopper, the butler already asked you a question. Now hang up the phone or I will.
Oh my god!
I should have been taking you in the conservatory.
I don't feel safe. And I can't relax.
All right. How about some music to pass the time?
Yes.
Well, yes, I like
I love
Oh my.
Another one!
Well, we measures in 3 minutes.
A new record.
6 altogether.
The cook, Mr. Body, the motorist, the cop, Yvette, and the singing telegram girl. But who is the killer? Ain't that the million-dollar question?
Sometimes the most obvious answer is sending, I don't know, notice. If you all would please kindly stand in a line and turn around. Around.
Straight
Like
line?
The other, yes, straight line. Other way. That way, yes. So I'll start it like this. The sound of the thunder, lightning, dogs were barking. Ding dong, Colonel Mustard, ow, came in. Followed by ding dong, the swan, who noticed Yvette, Miss Peacock, who noticed the cook, Mr. Green, the dog, bark, bark, bark. No, not you, sir, come in. Miss Scarlet. And Professor Cloud. Once you're all gathered, the cook arrived. Dinner was ready. So we all went to the dining room.
Where would he get that?
The dining room's not that way. It's not. It's that way.
Yvette said, shark fin soup, monsieur? Oh, shark fin soup, my favorite. Yummy, yum, yum. Then, Mr. Botti arrived, escorted us all to the study. Hey, I'm Mr. Botti. He gave me packages to hand out to each of you. One for you, one for you, one for you, one for you, one for you. Ah! A snake! Oh no, it's just a rope. For you, and one for you. Mr. Botti then turned off the lights. Now. Mr. Botti was dead. But not really. He was alive. We just didn't know it yet. Miss Peacock takes a drink from Mr. Botti's brandy. Poison!
Well, somebody had to do it. It's not me.
Then we heard screaming coming from the billiard room. Ah! So we all ran there and made it to the Miss Peacock, who was late. Her excuse, I'm an old woman who may or may not have been murdered. It's a miracle I'm anywhere. Miss White asked, who else is in the house? To which we all replied,
The cook!
So we went to the kitchen and found the cook brutally back in the back.
Ew, germs, yucky germs. I don't like germs on me.
So we put the cook's body into the study. One problem, Mr. Botti's body was nowhere to be behold. So, we wonder, how could this have happened? Then, in comes Miss Peacock with bodies, other bodies, his body potted and bludgeoned in his bean. Then, with the key from Botty's body, we open Botty's briefcase, and we find that there's nothing inside. The unexpected motorist arrives. We escort him into the lounge, dead! The unexpected cop, do you canoe? Dead! Yvette, strangled in the conservatory, dead! Which brings us to now, I am using the them! And that's how we are where we are now. Bravo!
Impressive, Wadsworth.
Thank you. My uncle's an actor at the Warner Dragon.
Oh, I love that.
Yes. Brilliant. But what does it prove?
Nothing.
Well, it proves something. I mean, like...
Enough of this. I know who the murderer is.
You do?
I do.
Very well, we're listening with Scarlett. Who do you accuse?
It was Professor Plum in the hall with the revolver.
Liar!
We all heard the gun go off, Professor. And I found your stupid tobacco pipe here when searching the house. When did you drop it, huh? While scoping out the best vantage point to kill your next victim? I bet that poor singing telegram girl was an old patient of yours, right?
I've never seen this girl in my life. It wasn't me.
Well, the revolver is missing. Gentlemen, turn out your pockets. Ladies, empty your purses. The revolver must be the killer.
No revolver.
I don't have
Freeze!
Well done, Wadsworth.
Thank you.
Now, you won't be able to prove anything once you're all dead.
That may be true, Colonel. That may be true. But what if, Professor, but what if we're alive?
Police, freeze!
That's your man?
Well done, Wadsworth.
Thank you.
That's what I said.
Yes, well, I said it now. I'm handcuffed, Chief of Police and Professor Plum. You're coming with me.
But that's not how it happened. It happened like this.
Very well, we're listening, Professor. Who do you accuse?
It was Colonel Mustard in the lounge with the wrench.
I never lounge!
But I found your medals of honor in the lounge with the motors where he was killed with a wrench to his head.
That's a lie!
Well, the wrench is missing. Gentlemen, turn out your pockets. Ladies, empty your purses. Professor Wrench is the killer. It's like, how are we missing a wrench? It's like ginormous.
No, wait, no!
Oh, well done, Wadsworth.
Thank you. That's your man, that's a kernel of truth in him.
Well done, Wadsworth.
Thank you.
That's what I said.
Yes, well, I said it now. I'm guilty verdict, Chief of Police, and Colonel Mustard, you're coming with me.
But that's not how it happened. See, you have it all wrong. It happened like this.
We're listening, Colonel. Who do you accuse?
It was Mrs. White in the conservatory with the rope.
I'd rather die.
I found your veil. I saw how you cringed tonight when poor Yvette served you dinner.
Yes, it's true. I knew Yvette. She had a torrid love affair with my late husband. I hated her. I hated her so much. The flames on the side of my face, breathing, heaving breaths. But just because I hated her doesn't mean I killed her.
Well, the rope is missing. Gentlemen, turn out your pockets. Ladies, empty your purses. Professor rope.
Well done, Wadsworth. That's what I said.
Yes, I said it now. I've marked my words, Chief of Police and Miss White.
It happened like this.
Very well, we're listening, Miss White. Who do you accuse?
It was Miss Peacock in the kitchen with the dagger. I found her fan on the corpse.
The dagger is missing. Gentlemen, pockets. Ladies, purses. Dagger is
That's
the
not
killer.
helpful.
Not really.
Well done, Wadsworth! That's what I said! Guess what I'm saying it now! Bury the hatchet!
Chief of Police! But that's not how it happened.
It happened like this!
Very well, we're listening, Miss Peacock. Who do you accuse?
It was Miss Scarlet with the candlestick in the library.
Maximum, Chief of Police!
You can't do this to me.
Frankly, Miss Scarlet, I don't give a damn. It actually happened like this.
I'm saying right now.
It's not good for you.
I know who the killer is.
Who?
All of you. You're all killers. Freeze.
You can't prove anything, Mr. Wadsworth.
Maybe so, but I'm not Mr. Wadsworth. I'm Mr. Body.
How are you Mr. Body? If Body's body, blood all over him.
Only Body was bleeding.
If Body wasn't Body, then who was he?
He was my butler, Wadsworth.
Well, if you're Mr. Body, then what was the point in dragging all of this out?
Well, when you started killing people, I wanted to see how far you'd take it. See if you'd self-implode. You generously killed, leaving a fingerprint on every doorknob, murder weapon, dead body, glass, in the whole house. Killing us, my entire network of spies and informants. You know, blackmail for petty crimes, bribery, that's one thing, but murder, that can get expensive. I have you on the for murder.
Murder?
But why this whole charade?
The madness of retracing our steps and running out of the house?
It's all part of the game.
Game?
Yeah, you see, I'm rather relaxed now. Nothing left, basically, against me. I got out scot-free.
But the police will be on their way. You can't get away with this.
Is he laughing? Are you laughing? What's so funny?
Wait a minute. Nobody's called the police.
Oh my goodness.
They were never on their way.
That's right. Now listen up, you reprobates. We are going to get the bodies one by one by one by one by one by one. We're going to stack them in the cellar one by one by, and then you're all going to leave the house one by one. And we're all collectively together going to pretend like none of this ever happened.
I can't forget all this.
With murder on the menu, Professor, the price of blackmail just quadrupled.
Forgot it.
Wait a minute. We can all rush him. He's got no more bullets left in that gun.
Oh, come now, Miss Scarlet. You don't expect me to fall for that old trick, do you?
It's not a trick. There was one in Mr. Body in the study, two at the lounge door, and one at the singing telegram girl.
That's not 6.
1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1.
No, there was 1 at the lounge door. It's 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1.
Even if you were right, it would be 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1. Not 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1.
No, it's 1 plus 1. Shut up! Point is, there is 1 more bullet left in this gun, and whoever moves out of line first is going to get it!
Sorry, guys. So you're telling us you're just going to keep on blackmailing us and we're just going to pretend this never happened?
Yeah, basically, why not?
Well, I'll tell you why. Larry Goodman, FBI, the jig is up.
Or is it?
Oh my God. Missed me!
Your FBI?
Apparently I'm a dead ringer for Green. He got a letter like each one of you, but he came to our bureau and asked for help. So I took his spot for tonight for a sting operation.
Some sting! 6 people died on your watch!
I usually work the desk. I have a beat for a property crime, you know, fed and fraud. That's why I was so excited when the real Wadsworth risked his neck to drop a briefcase worth of evidence last night.
You had the evidence this entire time?
It's all here. Miss Scarlett's books for her customers and employees, justifying why she killed the motorist. The cop, actually. He's here on the payroll.
Give me that.
Oh, and a love letter to Professor Plum.
That's private property.
That singing telegram girl was the daughter of the head of you know who. Would have complained to her daddy who would have cleaned you out, and that's why you killed her. Where are you going, Wadsworth? Oh, and these negatives, Colonel. Quite a regular at Miss Scarlett's establishment. And she wouldn't be a colonel anymore if the general knew where the motorist dropped her off on Tuesday nights.
I just wanted someone to talk to.
Shark fin soup indeed, Miss Peacock. Too bad your cook couldn't keep quiet. If only she hadn't babbled about your robberies, maybe you wouldn't have killed her before joining us outside the billiard room. Now we all know what took you so long.
Circumstantial evidence will never hold up in a court of law.
But these notarized records from the cook will.
Oh my God.
And you, Miss White, you weren't lying, were you? I really did hate you that.
Flames on the sides?
We get it. I have fingerprints from the scenes of your previous murders.
I never murdered my husband.
I'm sure FBI will be able to match those to those around the vet's neck.
I wore gloves.
You mean these ones?
Damn it.
And last but not least, Mr. Bobby Body.
It's Robert.
You did not hate you that, did you?
What does that have to do with anything?
And the illicit green card love affair is the icing on the cake of this FBI file. The file on your family. Your real butler has been feeding us information for months. Talk about a real American.
He was British!
No way. I see why you want to kill him. Twice. Your shot first missed him in the study and he wisely played dead. It wasn't until you bludgeoned him in his bean from the lead pipe and dropped him away to vacation.
I mean, really, who drops murder weapons?
I have no idea.
I didn't know it was... Whatever. The body business has always been wanted for organized crimes, but they always eluded the law. Until tonight, when the body business has reached a dead end.
Come on. Oh dear. Oh my goodness.
Larry, why, Larry? It wasn't even that illegal. No, I don't want to know, Larry. Oh. Second wind. If I knew, I'd have make you a king. Oh. He's dead! Alive!
Oh
Oh, and your heart is breaking, smile. You know, my mother died when I was young.
Well, I tell you, I've had the most fun tonight in a very long while. And now, you're all under arrest.
Ma'am.
Officers! These are the criminals you're looking for. You can find the tapes in the billiard room.
Oh, the tapes.
Alright, but who did it?
I did it! Oh. They all did it, but if you're wondering if you missed your body, it was me, Special Agent Larry Goodman, in the hall with my revolver.
Well done, Goodman.
That's what he said!
And that's how it really... Sorry guys, I'm very sorry.
This is why you work the desk.
Okay, Chief, take him away. I'm going home to sleep with my wife. What?
You cannot see